Right, the makeup vids are finally back. I know there's been a few clothing videos. The feedback that I've got, I mean, you guys have been loving them, but also at the same time, everyone's like, George, we missed the makeup. I'm actually going out tonight. Crazy. This look here, this has been like my go-to look at the moment, like particularly like if I'm doing like full glam going out. Solid product, solid look, like it won't let me down. Kind of soft glammy, right? Like full coverage skin, new glossy lip. We've got sort of like a gold shimmery smokes out wing liner eye. I have literally just finished filming this. Like I'm literally still in my robe because I haven't decided what to wear yet. Anyone else do that? Like your boyfriend or like your best mates or something have got to choose, because I just can't because I'm an indecisive bitch. I love this look. Like I really do. I feel like this is one of my favorite looks that I've ever like done. It's one of those things, like the more I do makeup, the more I'm kind of learning like what I like and what I think compliments me. Do you know what I mean? And hopefully I can kind of share that with you guys. Any tips and tricks I have, yeah, I'll share with you in this vid. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to get changed and everything. I need to go out. If you want to know how I did this, products, my faves, all that good stuff, then keep watching. Oh girl, or should I say a boy? I look like a boy. Yummy, as JB would say. Parma Violet gin and lemonade this is. Any kind of gin I'm here for, to be honest. Oh, by the way, peep this. This little guy in here. Genius. Me and my dad make these, so when we have like alcoholic drinks, they're like ready and they're there. Or I mean normal drinks, whatever floats your boat, tickles your pick. Basically it's an ice cube with lemon and lime in. So you know they're like silicone mold trays that you can get for like cooking and stuff. In them, put a slice of lime, a slice of lemon, water, freeze them. You've got the lemon and lime ice cube. I mean, not to brag or anything, but it's pretty genius. I don't know why we didn't think of this sooner, because not only do you get like the flavor of the lemon and lime, but it preserves your lemon and lime. Do you know what I mean? I've lost count the amount of times that I've cut up lemon and lime and then like it literally pretty much all of it goes to waste because I literally wanted it for one drink. Time is currently 16:37. Got like a couple hours to get ready. I've already done my eyebrow. Brows are done because I just wanted to get them out of the way, done and dusted. I not only want to show you guys makeup, but I want to show you my skincare prep as well, because skincare prep is so... Excuse me? It's so important, and I feel like a lot of us just skip it. We just go into the makeup. If you think about it though, your makeup sits on your skin, so your skin will determine how your makeup will look, right? Guys, my skincare before my makeup though is dead simple. I don't like to go too crazy and use a shit ton of products because then I just feel like it just sits on my skin and just, I don't know, it's just not for me. I like to keep it simple. I like to do a bit of toner, some moisturizer, maybe some eye cream if I'm feeling like a little bit fancy. Toner to begin, no, lip balm. Is that how crusty, dusty and musty my lips are? Ooh. You need to be banished right about now. Bit of Carmex, guys. Does the job. Ole Henrikson skincare products. If you don't know, get to know. They do some good shit. Like their stuff works. Like I genuinely see a difference in my skin, so love. This is the Glow OH Dark Spot Toner. If you want something that really, I hate this word, but penetrates the skin, gets in there and does its job. Like this helps me with, you know, like scarring on my skin from breakouts or if I've got any dark areas. I feel like we're wonky. Can I just... I feel like that's way better. Sauce, guys. Or I like this little guy. It's by Neutrogina. It's their Clear and Soothe range. It has turmeric in and it refreshes and calms stressed skin. I mainly like it, to be honest, because it's in a spray bowl. So you just spray and you go. Guys, what is in this package? Like a drop.
It's true.
An action drop. That's all I can picture. I'm gonna just drown myself in this one today because it's quick and easy. I'm gonna quickly moisturize now. Again, it's either Neutrogena or Olay. The Ole Henrikson Brightening Gel Creme. Love this. This hydrates, man, but it also like makes your skin super glowy. Or the Neutrogena Clear and Soothe moisturizer. I'm gonna go with Olay today just because I want the glow. Scrape a little bit of that out and just go ahead and apply it to my skin. It smells incredible as well. It smells like fresh oranges. Put it on my burn. This is a burn, by the way, if you're wondering what that red mark is. I burnt my head with my curlers. Typically as well, I did it on the day that I was shooting with the Sidemen, which, by the way, if you don't know, I was in a Sidemen video, one of their Tinder ones. Burnt my head while I was getting ready, so love that for me. I was like, great, perfect, thanks. Look at my skin though. That is mad glowy. Okay, let's move on to makeup. As for primer, I start off with this. This is my Superdrug. I'm pretty sure this is a skincare product, but I like it as a primer. This is the Deep Action Extreme Shine Control Solution, because you bet your ass I need that. With this product, I pretty much use this in my T-zone area, because obviously that's where I get the most oily, and this helps reduce shine. It hydrates and soothes your skin at the same time. Helps with pores and blemishes as well. I was in Superdrug one day and I just found this little gem and I was like, that sounds like a bit of me, and I've been literally loving it ever since. Genuinely do feel like it helps a little bit with my oils and stuff. And then I like to go in with like an actual primer to help my pores. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Looks a little crazy, I know, but honestly this is so good for smoothing out your skin, hiding them pores. I don't really know what I did without this. if I'm honest. And it's drugstore as well, so it's dead cheap. Can't really complain, do you know what I mean? It kind of just melts into the skin as well. Like it doesn't sit on the surface. Sweet. Then there is one final step that I personally like to do just because I do have oilier skin. I also think this helps, this is like a little trick to help make my skin look way smoother. Like my foundation, everything goes on. Like what you want to do is take some translucent powder. This is the Laura Mercier one. Tap some out, only a little. This brush is my Hourglass like double-ended brush, but any sort of like big powder brush. Swirl her around, get some products on the brush, and then I do a light layer of powder. I actually was seeing a TikTok like hack thing going around where people, what do? They moisturize, set that with powder, then put setting spray on, then put primer on. I tried that and I wasn't, maybe I need to try it with a different foundation. I think as well, it kind of creates like an extra barrier for my makeup to like last, you know what I mean? It's like, bitch, try and get through this. We've got 500 layers on. For my foundation, I've been mixing these two together and it's just a dreamy combo. The Too Faced, I don't know where the lid is. Too Faced Born This Way medium to full coverage foundation. I'm in shade Golden Beige. And then mix in some of my Morphe, is that the name? Yes. Fluidity Full Coverage Matte Foundation. This is in F2.40. Together, they just work. I feel like I like the colour of the Too Faced and also like the way this looks on my skin. And then the Morphe kind of gives me a little bit more of a matte finish. Nothing crazy, but a little bit more coverage and a little bit more lasting power. It's been my go-to at the moment, you know? Can you hear that foundation squirt? Does that mean I'm running out? That makes me sad. When you hear a noise like that on your favourite makeup product, it's not fun. It's not a fun time. Before I blend this in, what I like to do is actually take a setting spray. I'm using the Huda Beauty one at the moment, but like whatever your favorite setting spray is. Love this one. Girl, Huda, babes, the smell's just all a bit too much. I feel like it doesn't have to smell like that, but it does. Do you know what I mean? I just spray it on my sponge. That way, when I blend in my foundation, I'm blending the setting spray in as well, so even more lasting power. We need to lock this face in, you know? This ain't going nowhere for anyone, baby. Look at this coverage though. Oh, this foundation combo is just everything, you know? Do you know what? I haven't been out in so long. I don't remember the last time that I like went out to a club. You know what I mean? I mean, I know this is different because it's like the opening invite only night. I hate saying invite only because it's like, oh, invite only, don't mind me. I don't see it like that at all. It's a local club to me, it ain't a big deal. You know what I'm saying, right? It's nice to like have a reason to put my makeup on that's not just filming. When I've got foundation like everywhere, like a nice even thin layer all over my skin, I'll literally spend like a minute just really pouncing this into my skin. I just like it to look as seamless and as like as possible. Anything that's like left, yeah, my foundation is on a lid, don't judge. If there's any particular areas that I want a tiny bit more coverage, usually it's kind of the lower half of my face here that I hold on to scarring. My skin's pretty good at the moment, but for me, that's when my foundation looks the best, when I've got one thin layer all over my skin and then a little bit anywhere I need it. Plus, don't worry about going like too crazy because like concealer does the job, you know? This is just like the base. You feel me? Okay, right, concealer. Do I still love my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use? Yes, and I feel like I forever will. If I was going to recommend a concealer to anybody, it's going to be this. The best, period, you know? Another concealer I've been loving at the moment, and it's drugstore, so even better, it's the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. Now, when I first heard this, I was like, oh no, Radiant? Me and Radiant don't go well together, okay? This shit hits differently though. Like this actually has decent coverage. I don't find this to be overly oily. It lasts on my skin, it sits nicely. This is the color beige, but there is another color that I do like to mix in because this is more like my skin tone. Where is it? I just need to like hunt in my makeup bag. I'm not gonna lie, I hate living out of a makeup bag. Does anybody else? Still haven't unpacked from, well, like unpacked this from Venice. Here it is. This color is light ivory. So I just kind of put these on my skin, mix them together. I like to conceal and highlight. So, ooh, okay, girl. We're really concealing today. Jeez Louise, I squeezed a bit too much on that. I like these applicators, but I hate them at the same time. Like, look how messy that gets. Can you see that? Like, look how just gross that is. I'm sorry, but like, that is... Girl. Blend that in with my sponge. Are you guys ready for this coverage? This concealer blends out so easily as well. But look at that coverage. That is exactly what I need right now. I kind of lift my concealer up here as well because I feel like it really like lifts your face back. I'm leaving my eyelids out, by the way. I'll prep them in a bit of Plouise. I don't want to use this concealer because obviously where it's like radiant. I don't want my eyeshadows and stuff to crease, so I'm just going to leave that. It looks so crazy for now, but it's fine. Cream contour now, and I bet you guys can't guess. That there's no way that you can guess what I'm about to put on my face. There's just no way. Yes, the Primark My Perfect Colour foundation and contour stick in caramel. It's my fave, what can I say, you know? quick little drink break. I'm gonna hit the usual spots with this. So cheeks, a little bit on my forehead as well. I like to put a little bit on my chin here. One thing to remember though is you want to put this where you feel like you want it to be. For me, I want my chin to be a bit shorter, so I put that there. A little bit under my lip. And then a little bit down the sides of my nose. This product honestly is so good. It's so creamy, so it's really easy to use. I feel like if you're a beginner, this would be fab because it's really not too scary. It's £2 as well, which is a bargain. I like to just press the product as well. I don't like to kind of like swipe and go crazy just because I feel like when you stamp it, you keep the concentration of product where you want it, so it does its like job better. By the way, this is the, what are you? This is the Backstage foundation brush. I really like the shape of it. Like, I am cream contour. It's just such a nice colour and it just blends so nicely. And then to blend out my nose contour, I like to take something a little bit smaller. I actually got this in a PR package. No idea if you can buy this, but I mean, you don't need to spend all that on a little brush. But this is by Hourglass. It's a concealer brush, I'm pretty sure. But anything that's basically a lot smaller, just to blend out these lines. That way I kind of keep the lines where I want them to be. Because I feel like if I went in with this chunk, I'm not going to be like precise, you know. I'm serious about my nose contour, guys. Of course, want to set this in place because I'm looking a little shiny. Mercier translucent, take a good dollop of that. I like to press my powder in. This is my Real Techniques powder sponge. This sponge, okay. So good. I mean, pressing your powder in with a sponge anyway is a game changer. But this sponge is something else because it doesn't soak up your powder, or like sponge can go all like crusty, I don't know, like thick feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It gets clogged up with like all powder. It's kind of gross. This doesn't do that because of the specific material. I make sure it's damp as well. I prefer it damp. Get some powder on and just press this in underneath my eyes and down the sides of my nose. I kind of like to kind of bake in a way. I guess I leave excess powder on there. Can you see how far the powder goes? Like I'm still setting all the way down here. If I was using a normal sponge, it wouldn't do that. I feel like a normal sponge like munches up my product. Also gonna reverse contour here. Fake it till we make it, ladies, you know what I mean. Press the powder in everywhere else. I like the sponge for the center of my face. I do use a brush on the outsides. The difference pressing your powder in makes, particularly in the center of your face, is actually mad. This is my, what brush is this? It's my Morphe E41. Look how big this brush is. It's literally as big as my face. So good. I like setting the rest of your face. Swirl that in and just set these outer parts as well and kind of dust away the bake as we go. Another little like trick that I like to do is go in with a, I think it's a foundation. Oh no, this is just a powder. Okay, but like a powder with like colour or like a foundation powder, whatever. This one is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use complexion powder. And I really like it. I mean, I like the colours that I have. This is in the colour Latte. And I also do have Warm Sand, which is a lot darker. But I feel like this adds another layer. I have oily skin, so it works perfectly for me. Adds another layer to like help it stay on. It smooths my skin out even more. It sets it nicely, but without it looking overly like powdery or dry looking. I'm using Latte, but I do also go in with Warm Sands on like the outer parts. As you can see, this one's a bit darker. I kind of just like mix the two and just go crazy. Right, now that we look one-dimensional, ladies and gents, I need to sort this out. You know what, my fave bronzer at the moment has been good old Fenty Beauty. This is in Bajan Girl. Am I okay? Oh, there we go. I think the colour's beautiful. It's like really warm, which is exactly what I want for my bronzers. And I use it on a Morphe M527. This as a bronzer brush, the best thing, okay? It's like the perfect shape and size. I kind of can like bronze and contour with it at the same time. Let's go in. Yes, I'm kind of weird and like to like hold my head back. I like to like pull everything back. I'm like, facelift, yes please. Hit the forehead and temple areas. I kind of just go over everywhere that I put that cream contour. Get rid of double chins for everybody that says they don't have them. I so do. Look at that. Oh. It's fine. Do you know what? I actually don't have many bronzers that I love. So if you guys have any of your favorite bronzers that you want to recommend to me, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I mean, do I need more makeup? Probably not. But am I addicted and it's a bit of a problem and I use my job as my excuse? Sure. Lash, listen, don't hate me. Because you ain't me. YSL. This shit's expensive. And I did buy this. Hurt my bank account a bit, but this colour... Okay, this colour is beautiful. It's the Couture Blush in shade 3, I believe. It was called Orange something in the store, but it literally is just the perfect like peachy orange shade. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but I have so many blushes in my collection, right, that are like really pink or like really like reddy toned. I just wanted something orange, and this is that, and it's fab. To be honest, this is my Morphe E3 brush. By the way, a load of my brushes are Morphe because I made a huge order from them the other day, so just get right in there. I'm not shy with a blush, okay? Whoa, I really am not. That is getting more pigmented the more I use it, I swear. Okay. I used to focus my blush more on the apples of my cheeks, but recently I've been putting it more up here, like on my cheekbones. I really feel like it lifts your face. So I'm gonna put the concentration of product up here, and then I kind of like blend it down here. But do you guys see what I mean by putting it there? Like this side of my face looks so much more lifted than this side. This blush also has a really pretty like satin sheen to it as well, which I really like. Also, I know it may seem that I'm going ham with the blush. I am, but I don't know if you've ever noticed, but blush is one of the first things to disappear from your face when you're carrying with the rest of your makeup. Like by the time you finish, you'll look and be like, where'd my blush go? You know what, let's just get my nose contour done and dusted. This is Benefit Hoola. Nothing changes with this nose contour situation because it's my favorite, and this is on the Kat Von D 40 brush. I mean, I'm pretty contoured anyway from my cream contour, but I just go over it to make sure it's set, I guess, and it's quite strong. And I also make sure I take it right up underneath my eyebrows, on the tip of my nose, and then I also like to take a little bit here and draw a line here. Kind of makes a little ball at the end of your nose, and that's kind of how I like my nose contour to look. Something like that. For me, as long as my nose looks like pinched and then also like kind of piggy, I'm happy. Right, a little bit of highlighter to finish off before we do eyes. To be honest, with my highlighter recently, I've been kind of chill with it. Like I used to like go in and be like, put the whole pot on. Still love highlighter, don't get me wrong, but just like not as intense. And I really like this one by NYX. This is the Hourglass Illuminating Powder. This is in Daytime Halo. It's just like a really pretty like iridescent gold. I do also have the lighter one as well, which this is Moon Glow, which is more of like a white gold. You guys can kind of see the difference between them both. I don't want to go for it. I might just like mix them. Brush is the Morphe M510. Formula of these highlighters, by the way, if you feel them, they don't even feel real. I've never felt a product so smooth in my life, and they're not glittery at all. So nice. Like this just melts into your skin. Listen, NYX really did something with this, you know? This new range that they brought out, this glass skin range, I know it's literally meant to be like what it says on the tin, you know, like give you that sort of glow from within type moment. I mainly focus my highlighter here on my cheekbones to kind of like pull them out. That lifts them, you know, and then I'm also going to hit a bit on my forehead as well to give that a bit of glow. Love this brush for my nose. It's the Morphe M421. I have a few of these brushes. Take some. This literally, look, the brush literally like melts into the product. It's like squishy. Rude. Not gonna lie, that actually scared the shit out of me when that turned off. I was like, what just actually happened? Right, back to my my nose. Full on squishy. Like, watch this, guys. Ready? Like my brush literally just like sinks into it. Can you see that? Mad. A little bit on the tip of my nose, and then a little bit in between my brows. I don't like to take it like all the way down the bridge of my nose, because when I get oily, I feel like it then just becomes like a whole lot. Like in between my brows at the top of the bridge of my nose. It's like perfect. This is pretty much it for the skin. Like pretty easy. These have been like my go-to products to grab. We just got to do eyes, so let's go. Right, okay. I'm back. Looking a little different, guys. I zoomed in to start filming my eyes, and my battery literally died on me. And obviously I am actually going out tonight, so I'm a bit like cut fine for time. Let me just zoom you in. Yeah, so while my battery was charging, because I don't have a spare one because this is my vlog camera at the moment, I just really quickly did my hair, which I did also film, so I'll put in like a little time lapse so you know that this genuinely is the same day, the same everything. I just went for this wavy half up half down hairstyle that I've been doing recently. I am thinking of doing a hair video really soon, just maybe putting like 3 or 4 of my favorite hairstyles into one video, so if you are interested in that, let me know. Roughly did it. It still needs finishing touches, but hey. Right, anyway, eyes, let's do it. I have already primed my eyes using my Plouise base in Rumour 2. That's like my favorite, my go-to. This eye look has just been my favorite. If I'm going out, this is what I've been doing at the moment. So I've been taking this palette here, which is my Be Perfect Clientele palette. Said it before and I'll say it again. Be Perfect have the best eyeshadows. Like they're my favorite. Their palettes. Not only is the formula great, but their actual like color palettes, just amazing. Did I just dig my nail in? Oh my god, I always do that. The first thing I dip into, guys, is Sandy and Dirty Tan, which are like these 2 brown shades. This is gonna go in the crease as my transition. I just want this to be super, super buffed out and just kind of add a light color to my eyes to sort of contour them. And I kind of look down and sort of like wing out the shadow as well. At the moment, I've been loving my eyes to look kind of like cat eye shaped. So I've just been like winging her back here. And it kind of like joins it in with my like bronzer as well. I just dip back in and keep going over it until I get the intensity that I like. If I'm going out, like, which is when I do this eye look, I typically like it to be pretty smoky. I'm also going to go underneath my eyes with this same brush. And by the way, this is the Morphe, didn't even say, Morphe M441. This is like one of my favorite sort of big fluffy crease brushes. I just like it because it diffuses the product a lot. But yeah, I just kind of start with this color underneath there to smoke that out. I'm so carefree with it. I'm like, shove it on and go. I don't know if to wear contacts today. I get like mixed about my contacts. Most of you love it and some people are like, I prefer your own eye colour. Totally get, but I just like to switch up the look sometimes, especially if I'm doing something a lot more smoky. I quite like the light eyes because I feel like it complements it quite well. So I might put my contacts in, but we'll see. Cool. Now I go in with an angled brush. This is a Zoeva 317 wing liner brush, just any sort of thin angled brush. We are going to go in with just black, which is the black, but also too much. Gonna go in with both. This is gonna be our wing. All that I do is I just drag it back to about halfway on my eye and create like a really smoked out half wing, but this is just mapping out the shape. As you can see, I'm like not really caring what I'm doing right now, but so you can start to see we're getting that like initial shape. Fill it in as well as we go along. Do the same to the other eye as well. Then we need a little brush to do some smoking out. This one is perfect. This is the Morphe E36. Kind of take like too much, to be honest. I mean, it's in the colour, not like too much. Start smoking that out, particularly up here, you know? Kind of start to pull it back really gently towards my brow. Honestly, guys, I can do this in like a couple minutes. This eye look, it's pretty simple. Obviously, practice makes perfect, and obviously you kind of have to get used to your eye shape and learn what looks good on your eyes. For me, a sort of like half wing looks good, but maybe a full wing might look good for you. Just kind of play around with it. Okay, cool. This is what we've got. I like to go back in with the black though, pretty much just at the base of the wing here to kind of bring back the color again, because obviously we smoked it all the way. Cool. That looks pretty like, that's pretty much how I'd normally do it, I think. This next part, what I like to do is actually kind of do like a half cut crease situation. I don't want this to be a cut crease, but I like to lay down the Plouise base first so that when I put the gold on top, it has something to stick to, so it's like really intense. Then we kind of like buffer out, right? So Plouise base, Rumour 2, Morphe M421 brush, which is like that small little flat one. This is so good for a cut crease. I'm just gonna map out kind of like a rough cut crease shape. Honestly, you don't have to be good at cut creases to get this right, I swear. It's just sort of giving us a base for the shadow to sit on. Same on this side. Like, can you see how sort of like quick I'm just doing it? Just throwing on the base like that. Take a small amount and build it up. Maybe a little bit higher. That's me, I'm like, I keep like analysing it for about a year. Don't know, you don't actually need to. I'm just being silly. Time to put on the gold. So back into the palette, there is this shade here called Boss. How beautiful is this colour? It's like a bronze gold. I like just want to like put this all over my body. Like, look at that. Can you see that? Can we see that? Now take a brush, kind of like this. This is the Morphe M506. I dip back into the gold. I'm just gonna lightly buff out these edges. And I mean, you can see already, we don't have that sort of cut crease line anymore. Gives it that fade, so it looks a lot more like blown out and smoky. Right, I feel like we're just like a bit too close. I'm like, back up, okay. Final touches, I like to take the dark brown, teeny bit of the black, buff that right against my lash line to really smoke this entire look up. Should blend out pretty easy as well, because we put that, them transition colors there to begin with. Last thing, I like to take a brown liner to put in my waterline. This one's by Nars. It's a really good one. I'm not sure what the color is. I'm probably being blind, but don't forget to tightline. I hate the feeling of that. Mascara and lashes to finish off. So one of my favorite mascaras at the moment is by Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. Now, I mean, I'm only putting a tiny bit on because I don't need a lot because I've got lashes, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me use this, and this can do bits for your lashes, okay? Genuinely can make your lashes look like falsies. I don't know what is in this, but it's so freaking good. The lashes I've been living in at the moment are she's like stuck. These are actually by Chloe Morton, which she's actually a YouTuber. Congrats, girl. She sent these across, and I'm not too sure what style these are, but they kind of are like cat-eyed. I will find out and put them in the description box, but they look like this. I like them because normally I go for like really long, spiky lashes, but these ones are cat eye, so I feel like they complement like the eye shape I've been going for at the moment. I really love these. Duo Lash Glue. This one is the latex free one. Is it my favorite? No, but am I allergic to the original? Yes. I went for a facial. I've just not given 2F, so I was like, but I'm wearing this glue. Then my eyes gave up on me. I was on a shoot with Lounge, and my eye in this outer corner would not stop watering, and it was so typical on a day of like a shoot. They felt dry as well, like itchy and dry. So from that day on, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't. Last lash. Right, my eyes are complete. I feel like I just did them really, really quickly. Zoom you out and we can do lips. My nude lip at the moment, this has been my absolute favorite. This lip liner is gorgeous. This is the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. Such a good nude lip liner. It gives you the perfect sort of like definition for your lips. It's slightly dark, like a darker nude. If you overline like me, it's perfect. And it's also like the perfect nude lip color that will just go with any lipstick. The fuck? I have a card on my windowsill and it just fell off. Spooky. I kind of like to fill in the outer corners as well. My actual lip colour, I have been wearing like a matte lipstick. These are both by Morphe, so it's either colour Commit. Mine's sadly broke because I use it so much. It's like an orangey, darker nude. Or this one, which I'm going to wear today. This is First Base, which is more of like a lighter orangey nude. Heads up though, these are very matte. Tad drying kind of matte. I mean, I'm cool with it. I wear them a lot like this, but because I am going out tonight, I think I'm gonna add like a bit of a gloss. My favorite Plouise gloss. She's currently discontinued because she's working on the formula. That makes me sad. I hope the color doesn't change because the color is the best thing ever, but I've been loving lip balm as my gloss. The Carmex one is so good because it's really glossy, but obviously it's dead hydrating because it's a lip balm. Pop a little bit in the middle. Like, look at that. Basically wearing gloss. I also find that it doesn't come off my lips as quick as like an actual gloss would. Final thing, we're going to finish with some setting spray. Huda Beauty. I'm going to hold my breath. It's actually awful. Does work though. Like, I get locked in. I can't decide if I want to put my contacts in today or not. Kind of in two minds. Maybe I'll leave it for now. And I'm just going to get changed and everything and then decide because I just don't know. I don't know. I can hear the people who don't like it just shouting at the screen like, no, leave your eyes. Sorry, Karen. Sorry. Right, I'm done. So I'm going to get ready and I'll be back. Right, look, it's done. I still am in my robe. I was going to go get changed, but then, I don't know what I want to wear. Apologies for the dodgy sound, but for anybody who was actually interested in my outfit, here's a video of us doing a shot. It's the only sort of content I got from the night out. So it's jeans and a nice top vibe. Simple little thing. In real time, in the way I'm filming this video, I really want to do an outro. So, we're done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I know, like I said in the intro, I know like people have been missing these makeup videos. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you like this look. Let me know down below. I'll be chilling in the comments when this video goes live. So thumbs up the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe as well if you want to see more of me. Like, it's kind of a fun time. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to drink this and go. I love you guys. Mwah.